Why do men leave the woman, or the wife they love, after many years of togetherness? Humans are complicated creatures with a wide range of desires and needs. Men, contrary to popular belief, also fall into this group. What drives a guy to leave his wife in favor of another woman? Every woman has asked this question at least once in her life. Why do men abandon the woman they genuinely love? Why do guys turn away from the women they've been pursuing for days? Is it true that they genuinely care for the women, or is it all a trick? Is it true that males become bored easily? Do they want diversity in their romantic lives, or are there other factors that come into play? In this video, we'll look at the reasons why guys break up with their partners and move away from their wives. There are a variety of reasons why men leave the women they care about. Even the happiest marriage may end in divorce. Here are 7 possible reasons why this occurs. Stay with us as we dig inside the mind of a guy. 1. There is a lack of sex in the relationship. Husbands are sexual beings, which is why so many men abandon their wives. A lot of what they do is influenced by their hormones. If they don't have enough sex at home, they could search for it elsewhere. They may just want to abandon their existing relationship in favor of a more sexually charged connection if they are not looking for an affair. Sex offers emotional advantages in addition to being naughty and exciting. Sexual activities, especially those that lead to the climax, cause the oxytocin hormone to be released, according to research published in the Journal of Health and Social Behavior. This hormone is involved in elevating mood, reducing stress, and enhancing love connection. In a marriage, the more physical closeness there is, the more oxytocin a guy produces. Because this hormone is so powerful, some researchers believe it is to blame for male monogamy. Relationships deteriorate when oxytocin is absent. A husband's emotional or physical connection to his wife may have weakened. 2. Midlife crisis. I know it's a cliché, but more than half of those over 50 claims to have had a midlife crisis. When people reach middle age, there is clear evidence of a drop in life satisfaction. According to polls, the ages 45 to 54 are among the most pessimistic. But exactly what do we mean when we talk of a midlife crisis? The cliché is of an elderly man who goes out, gets a sports car, and chases young ladies. Elliot Jacks, a psychoanalyst, developed the phrase midlife crisis to describe a stage of life in which we focus on and fight with our own mortality. A midlife crisis often leads to a conflict between how people see themselves and their lives and how they wish they might live their lives. As a result, it is frequently accompanied by a desire to change one's identity. A guy experiencing a midlife crisis may feel nostalgic for the past, bored, or as if his life has no purpose, more dramatic in his conduct, or look unfulfilled, jealous of individuals he believes have a better life, impulsive, or rash in his acts, and drawn to having an affair. Happiness, after all, is a state of mind. According to Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl, the last of the human freedoms is to select one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own approach. A midlife crisis, on the other hand, might cause us to feel that happiness is an undiscovered external experience. That's why, even after 30 years or more in a marriage, many older men may have a midlife crisis that prompts them to divorce. 3. Cheating. It's silly to argue about the number one reason why men leave women. Cheating causes about 17% of marriages to end. A shocking 70% of men have acknowledged having cheated on their spouses. Men seek pleasure outside of their relationships when they are away from their spouses for an extended period of time, owing to work responsibilities, rising expectations, and stress in their relationships. In the vast majority of situations, cheating husbands end up divorcing their spouses. Women are catching up to men, according to the second half of the tale. The number of women cheating on their partners and marriages has risen dramatically in recent years. Needless to say, these kinds of relationships frequently end on a bad note. 4. Falling out of love. Even the most devoted and loving of couples can have a breakup. According to Marissa T. Cohen, PhD, co-founder of a relationship and social psychology research lab, the fact is that long-term love is experienced differently by various couples. As love evolves and takes on new shapes throughout the relationship, couples might fall at any potential stumbling blocks. Some 30-year marriages become friendships, while others become convenient relationships. If the scenario is right for both of them, this may even work. However, once the spark fades, many men are compelled to seek that lost passionate love elsewhere. While it is possible to revive a marriage after falling out of love, both spouses must be committed to the process. 5. Lack of intimacy. Intimacy is essential to marriage. It is the quiet glue that binds a deeper connection together. The relationship may be irreparably damaged if a couple does not spend time together and engages in physical contact. Hugging, kissing, snuggling, and spending time together are all examples of physical intimacy. Feeling close to your partner does not need much effort. A morning kiss, an embrace before going to work, 1 or 2 texts throughout the day, and nighttime snuggling are all it takes to make your spouse feel cherished. Both partners should make an effort to schedule time for each other. 6. It was an emotionally draining relationship. Because some breakups seem to come out of nowhere, many women ask, "Why did he leave me if he loved me?" According to the CDC, most couples think about getting divorced for an average of 2 years before actually doing so. So, while a divorce may appear unexpected to the woman, her husband may have been emotionally exhausted for some time before deciding to end the marriage. When there is a lot of drama in a relationship, men might get emotionally drained. 7. Loss of attraction. Why do you believe a man would spend less and less time with his cherished woman? That's correct, you've guessed it, attractiveness shrinks. This happens when a couple has been together for a long time and doesn't take any steps to keep the flames alive. They are either too preoccupied with their own life or do not see the value in spending time together. This issue also has another facet to it. We change our personalities as we grow and discover new things. This transformation is lovely and it enhances our appeal. We become stagnant if we do not learn new things or engage in significant activities, and this shows up in our relationships as well. Well, that's all for today from Brainy Facts. Thanks for watching.